Now, in this, blocking is a necessity. Some enemies require you to clash, which require you to block. So, unfortunately, they adapt to the fighting game blocking, as in, if you don't move, you'll block, but if you're doing anything at all, you won't. And in a game like this, that gets really annoying. Especially for a certain boss. Second last one, I think. Giant-ass dragon thing. I think it's really annoying. This way, yeah. Game has a really good soundtrack, though. Actually, I'm gonna switch my spells. To change spells, you need to come in here. And then like that. Why not? You could just run across the wall, but nah, not as flashy looking. Where am I now? Okay. That's all. Yay. But yeah, this game is pretty much based around fighting large numbers of enemies, you know, at the same time. And unfortunately, with a block mechanic like the one it has, it doesn't really work sometimes. And yet the game still manages to be fun, especially with its terrible story. You really don't even find out much about the story, it's all in the instruction manual. Seeing as I don't have much to say about this, the story is pretty much, like, some time in the near future, there was a war that pretty much wiped out humanity, except for a select few, who became immortal. You're one of those people. That happened some odd 4,000 years ago. So after pretty much all the humans had been wiped out because demons came from hell or something because of the bombs, you're one of the few remaining humans alive. So pretty much your friend goes evil and kicks your ass or something. And yeah, you're back for revenge because he's a demon. Why did he become a demon? Because his love interest was killed or kidnapped by a demon. So instead of killing them all, he joined them. Yeah. Of course, I'm slightly paraphrasing it, so if you have this story memorized, I don't care. But yeah. The action makes up for the story. Let's mention the story is pretty, poorly shown. For example, the pre-final boss dialogue involves the final boss jumping around, swinging a pair of swords around, while Lao does the same thing, but doesn't say anything about it. Yes. It's pretty corny. Entertaining to say the least, though. And that spell I just picked up is one of the best in the game. It increases your attack power, as long as it's selected, by about 150%. Which, as long as you have spirit meter or magic meter, whatever the hell you want to call it, it drains it constantly, but as long as you're attacking, there's pretty much no way it'll run out. So yeah. Almost a permanent increase of damage. Very useful. I think the next good one I get is, what's it called? Gai Senken, I think. It increases your defense and doesn't, like, prevents you from being knocked around. Useful in this game. And now the first mini-boss, I guess. A very flamboyant clown with a sword. He's not really a clown, he's called an Overlord. These are the enemies I was talking about that pretty much require you to clash. If you don't clash against these guys, there's no way you're gonna beat them. I haven't found a way anyways. See that meter up by my health? That's your defense meter. As long as you have at least one of those crystals, you can clash. When those run out, you get attacked, you get hit. The basis of these enemies is to make them run out before you do, which can be accomplished by mashing square. Case in point. Fighting one of them by themselves is fun. At some point late in the game, you have to fight, two of them at the same time. Now, it's kind of hard to clash when you're getting attacked from every angle by something that requires you to clash and explode when you knock them down. Looks fancy, though. They get easier later on because you get bigger combos. Yeah.
I know those moves. You're Lao. I shall take you back to the temple.
Really?
Come with me.
Yeah. Apparently becoming superhuman requires you to flip around a lot. Meh. And no, I'm not good enough at this game to get very high ranking. You'll be seeing B's and C's. And yes, I'm going to save. Yes, create the system data. Anyways, I think that chick was just, hell if I know. I think it was your friend's love interest, whatever. So she was probably kidnapped. That or she's a ghost. I'm not entirely sure. And now on to the next stage. Yep, one of the more annoying stages, actually. Okay, after the temple, I guess. Really?
You can go to different locations through the portal. You will face an army of demons. You
Yay.
must fight your way through them. You are our only hope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, this is another corny moment. If you don't move for a bit, yeah. Wind starts blowing and he assumes a... You can see it, actually. I'll power up later. I don't need to right now. I probably should, but... Nah, I can wait. Yeah. You'll be seeing that a lot. And I guess I'll end the part here once it starts. Just because, you know, new chapter, yada yada. The Bamboo Forest, which is essentially a maze with fog and green sticks. And an androgynous Japanese man running around. killing things.